A lot of organizations today, I think the biggest companies in the world today are all data companies.
Yep.
It's actually quite surprising when you kind of realize that data governance and security hasn't been at the forefront of managing data for a lot of those larger companies. I mean, when you think of like the Facebook Cambridge Analytics piece of it.
Sure.
That was kind of like a data governance. That was a privacy breach more than it was a cyber breach.
Right.
But that would have been handled better had they had a better data governance strategy and policy in place. When you look back at that, U.S. Ken, you don't have to represent
Sure.
anyone, obviously, in your comment. Where do you feel like, what are some lessons that you saw from the Cambridge Analytics thing that kind of went into your role today?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, defining what you're really trying to do with data, right? And kind of setting guardrails. In a previous role, I was kind of straddling innovation, right, and driving revenue from our data. But we would constantly have to ask that question, right? Is this, where we want our business to be, right? You really have to think about the data you're using, and you have to ask yourself, is this really the right way, especially when you're using customer data,
Right.
right? So that's where you need a solid governance program to lean on to kind of define those guardrails. And when there are ideas to kind of drive your business forward with data, you got to hit the pause button and say, is this really where we want to go? Is this the right thing to do? Revenue isn't always the answer. You need to be a trusted steward of that data, especially sensitive data.